Behind the bright lights of Hollywood, there existed a profound disconnect between the icon and the individual. While the world worshipped Marilyn Monroe, the woman behind the mask, Norma Jean, remained a stranger to most. This is a classic case of identity fragmentation. In psychology, this happens when a person creates a public persona so powerful that it eventually swallows their true self. Marilyn once said, "I restore myself when I'm alone," proving that her fame was not a source of strength, but a performance that exhausted her soul. To understand Marilyn's tragic end, we must look at her beginning. Raised in foster homes and never knowing her father, she suffered from what psychologists call insecure attachment style. This deep-rooted fear of abandonment followed her into adulthood, leading to a desperate, lifelong search for validation through her marriages and her audience. Her story reminds us that no amount of adult success can truly heal an unloved child, unless the trauma is addressed directly. Marilyn Monroe had the admiration of millions, yet she felt utterly invisible. This illustrates a chilling psychological truth. External validation is a drug, not a cure. When we rely on others to define our worth, we become prisoners of their expectations. Despite being the most famous woman of her time, her lack of self-worth meant that every cheer from a crowd was only a temporary fix for a permanent internal void. She was loved by everyone, but felt understood by no one. The tragedy of Marilyn Monroe is more than just a Hollywood story. It is a mirror for our modern lives. In an era of social media filters and curated lives, we often find ourselves masking just like she did. Her life teaches us that authenticity is the only path to true peace. If you sacrifice your real self for a perfect image, you will eventually find yourself living in a gilded cage. True mental freedom comes not from being liked by the world, but from being at peace with the person you see in the mirror.